Are you ready?
Hey guys, what's up? This is Jesse with Dream.com. In this tutorial, we're going to make a lightning bolt. So press the letter D to get your colors down here default. And I'm going to swap these around and get rid of the stroke because we're going to use some 3D. First thing is to make a square, and I'm going to actually make these green just so that the 3D shows shading. If it's black, you won't see shading. And just hold Alt and drag this down. And you can press the minus key to get to the erase a point, and we're just going to erase that. And press V to get to the pointer. And then just drag this up there. It's not going to look exactly like this, so don't worry too much about this shape right now, because we're going to do a perspective in 3D, and that's going to shrink the top piece a lot. So join these together and then go to Effect, 3D Extrude and Bevel, and click the preview button. And the way I wanted to do it was like this, because the top's really fat. And the more you move it up, there we go. And yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm just going to click OK and Object Expand Appearance, and then Control Shift G, which is ungroup right here. I'm going to press that about 3 times just to make sure I'm not grouped up with those. And I'll just select these and make it all the default orangish looking color. I actually like that orange better. And let's make a little gradient to make it pretty. Pop this gradient on here. And for this color, let's just reduce the K. If you're in RGB mode, which you should be, I don't know why I'm in this, just double click, double click this thingy here, and I guess just drag down the red, because lightning bolts are kind of reddish. Well, I'm not going to be too picky about that. And I'll just select these two, click I, boom. And for this, I'm going to do radial, and then select this radial gradient with G, and my light's going to be coming from the top. So the brightest point should be at the top left. That's still not very bright though. I'm gonna adjust this a second and see if I can make it a little lighter. Ooh, that's ugly. I guess more yellow, and how about some orange? Yeah, that looks more like a lightning bolt. Okay. And I personally don't like the 3D effect it's giving on some of this, like this corner here. I'm gonna move this over. And down here, I kind of want this to be straight up and down. And up at the top here, I'm just going to draw a little edge piece. And let's just say, and I'm not exactly sure how perfect the perspective will be. Might want to stretch that out a little bit, just because it's a fat lightning bolt. And this point right here, I guess straighten that down a little. For this, I'm going to make the gradient go a little more up and down. Okay, so we have a pretty decent looking lightning bolt. One thing we could do is actually move this portion over a little bit so it looks more lightning-like. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty cool. Next we can add some white for some shininess. So I'll just make a circle white. And let's see, some transparency, how about? And whoops. Overlay, no. Soft light, yes. Okay, so We've got some lightning bolts. Yeah, that looks kind of silly. Alright, sorry I lost focus. I got a cat bugging me. Okay, so we got two circles here. It looks kind of silly to me. Really silly. So I'm just gonna make some custom highlights. So I'll just go boom, boom, boom. Okay, and boom, boom. Okay, and then down here I'll do one boom, boom, and boom. Okay, and I guess I'll do a little piece right here since that's kind of a bright point. And you know, nothing perfect, but never really is. We can just say overlay, overlay, and yeah, it looks kind of, you know, roughed in. Maybe drop some of the transparency on these. Okay. I'd probably also add a little more custom shading on these edge pieces too, but I think this will be good for now. And what I always like to do, if you've watched any other tutorials, is merge all these together, and we got a solid object. And I like to add a little stroke to it, so let's just make it I think I'll go with a grayish color, a little darker. Oops. Is that changing? I'm gonna get rid of that. This gray, let's see, transparency, that's the problem. Normal, back up, and then just drag this over to the object, send it to the back, and there we have a lightning bolt. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.